Transferable skills for actual combat and what hinders them. Antivan, the Vanguard, the Avenger, AVANGARA, when you apply the A, which they want you to believe represents the bull. When you look in Wikipedia, you see the cattle, okay, the bull. And in Semitic, okay, in other languages, you see it's shaped more like a fish and a four. So what was the truth? The truth is it was the spirit of the people controlled spiritually. And the A is the highest level, the first spiritually. The AVANGARA, the vanguard, a vanguard of Ra. It's the same idea. Think about it, the vanguard. It's written in the book Fighting for Honor. It's in the Panthers literature and so on. It's a recurring theme. So when you see the staff experts and the jiu-jitsu guys defeated and they change martial arts to favor the short, stocky guy. Why? Because African martial artists, who are the best in the world, who expelled everyone else, tend to be taller and more athletic. This is why blacks are so good at basketball. This is why, and you can see this in fasting, so you can be fast. You see this in the average culture, and if you look at many cultures, you see the older members of their cultures were skinnier guys. And it was this later wave, these later waves of European philosophies and ideologies that corrupted and contaminated lands all over the world, that brought us these bigger, dumb, kind of football player-like martial artists who are treated like the African Angolans who would bash their heads against each other because they did not know better. They knew they were tough, they were hard-headed, and they weren't smart. The answer is not to meet the Igbo and the Angolan halfway. The answer is to focus on the spirituality behind all African cultures, which are the pieces of the puzzle. You see many great warriors and basketball players, Michael Jordan, Ali, and countless greats, the legends. The things that the legends are made of are the spirit in which they are made. The spirit is the major determinant that creates the legends. And it is an African spirit. And in the case of Igbos and African Americans, who are disproportionately Igbos, we see this African Semitic spirit. There's a reason why my uncle looks like Ali and so on. There's a reason why great warriors are shaped the way that I am, and not the way that Bruce Lee or, say, a wrestler is shaped. Because these transferable skills have to do with using the Spirit of God masterfully, and not layers of fat, or not to be too small to work effectively. In their own trailers, they show a fancy kick technique being thrown down by a very slow-moving Asian martial artist who they're trying to pass off as a fast-moving one. I'm not here to take away from the movie. I'm sure the movie's great. I'm talking about the Bruce Lee trailer movie, the new Bruce Lee movie trailer that has come out already. But it shows you that these transferable skills for a man who does not have the heart of a giant are not enough. There's big shoes to fill. And you can fill those sandals, but you have to use the Spirit of God to make up for your lack of height, your lack of strength, your lack of will, your lack of African Igbo essence, Obi essence. And you will obey us, regardless how you spell or speak, or you will burn in hell, because the heavens belong to Igbo, and the flesh and things of this world belong to the detestable pale ones, all racism aside.